Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Ahem! Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you into a garbage can? She was kind of abusive. Hey, watch it, buddy! I suddenly just got into this voice. Oh my god, am I slipping? Whose voice is this again? I honestly don't remember who that voice belongs to. I'm a terrible person and I should feel bad. I'm gonna use it anyways, even though I forget who this actually belongs to. I know I should feel bad. I think it's from a guy from Star Trek, and I didn't watch Star Trek, I just know about the voice. Okay, we were great together. Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? Spock, no, that was the smart guy. I'm sorry. Kirk! No, who played Kirk? Who played Kirk? It was not Sean Connery. I was about to say Sean Connery. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. Twitch. I love the Twitch. What's it to you anyway? I love the two random red dots. It's like, I'm shy. Here's the red dots to show it. Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped into a garbage can. In fact, she'd completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. What a bitch! She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean? One of them? Oh, I know what voice I'm doing now. It's the shoot, I remembered for a second and I forgot again. Is it even from Star Trek? Maybe I'm even forgetting that wrong. No, it is from Star Trek. The person who played Kirk was doing it for a while, and his actor's name was... I'll remember this by the end of Case 1. Mark my words. That's the biggest mystery. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude! No way, dude. Surfer, bro. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and she took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! Like, totally dude, bro? Radically? Really? We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... Stop him from answering! It's the best form of law. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. But this is the truth. The question is irrelevant to the case. Because he didn't know beforehand. And this is really important. Because, I mean, it's true. He didn't know. So, like, law speaking, even Payne knows he's wrong. Oof! Wince! Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? But, of course, our client, being the butts that he is, that cheating she-dog, I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. And I'm gonna keep switching voices. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Leonard Nimoy. No, he played Spock. Damn it! Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yeah, you just shut up about your own motive.
Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. But he didn't know about it beforehand, and but he said it anyways, damn it. Larry, you gotta ruin it, don't you? Next question! You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Gulp! Zoinks! Well, did you or did you not? I mean, yes. Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. I can't remember it. Oh my god, it's killing me. Who played Kirk? The original Kirk. Damn it, I don't know. What do I do? Oh, now is when... Yeah. I'll send him a signal. Lie, like, I love it! And he understands it. He understands my quote bubbles. Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. The best excuse. It actually is a pretty good excuse. In a lot of the times in law, like, you can just not remember things, and they can't really push you on that unless they have proof that you do remember. Not that I'm trying to teach people how to get away with crimes or anything. That's not what I'm condoning here. Just say. But if you ever do pull off a crime, no, I'm sorry. We'll just have to remind you. I get a bad feeling about this. We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Dun dun dun! That simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Oh shit. Just before making the... I'm being the judge again. Just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Uh-oh. We're screwed. What do we do when we have a witness? We prove that they're lying. We break them like a baby. Order in the court. And if there is no lie, we make up lies. Forge evidence. Do whatever. It's in... Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers to the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Shot to the stand. I love him. He's one of my favorite witnesses. But, Mr. Shot, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Mr. Shot, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. I can't help it. He looks so obviously like... Okay, I'm gonna go stereotypical Asian for a second, so I apologize for any Asians watching. Look at that. Like, he is this stereotype, though. He fits it. Like, he's got the random Egyptian dot on his forehead. He's got the closed eyes. Ugh. But, oh, yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sahat, you may proceed with your testimony. Again, I'm not saying all Asians look like that. I'm just saying the stereotypical ones. The ones that are presented typically bad in media. So shame on Frank Sahat. He's a bad representation. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness's account. I was going door to door, yes. Selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment, yes, quite. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Oh! Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment, yes. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright, like a little girl, and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working quite. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Oh shit. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Okay, I know this the answer already, but really, this is so obvious. Time of death! Really? Phoenix, stop sucking at your job. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function properly. The phone that Mr. Saha used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. That sounds like such a dirty word. Blackout record added to the court record. Now, Mr. Wright. I really should have gotten a water bottle beforehand. I haven't recorded in a while. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. That fits? So, his 1 p.m. thing, at least for that, fits. But, for something else it doesn't. Yes, yes, Your Honor, Major. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination? How does that do that? How do I shut webs? Alright, right, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Gasp! Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. And when all else fails, whine like a bitch about the most trivial things. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face! Like a bitch! Make them squeal. Okay. Okay, also, let me know in the comments. Do you mind, I don't know. I don't really care, but, do you mind my constant saying of the word biatch? Because, I don't know, I just say it a lot. It's just part of my vocabulary. If people actually don't like that I say it, if I have viewers that are actually that sensitive, I can probably tone it down. But, if you don't say anything, I'm just gonna keep rolling with it. So remember, press the witness with the minus button, or by waving the Wii remote. Oh yeah, I'm gonna wave my emote all over them. Wave my wang. Then, check your facts again with the plus button, and point out the contradiction. One thing I've always felt about the Phoenix Wright games is they don't give you enough penalty for pressing. A lot of the time they give you no penalty. It's like you can just press all you want. And sometimes pressing is the correct thing. I think what it should be is, you should always be able to press for free. But if they say something that sounds fishy, you can press further. It might not necessarily bring you further, but if you press further on a statement that clearly pressing did nothing, you'll get a penalty. Anyways. That's how it should be in my opinion. I know I'm trying to make the game harder than it is, but I think it's more realistic, because being able to press all the time for free most of the time, except in some cases, I think is bad. I think you should always be able to press once for free, but then you should always be given an option to press further. But pressing further should only not penalize you if pressing it actually yields probably some kind of thing that would be interesting to know about. If you press further randomly on everything, then you'll get penalties. Anyways, I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. Thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Whoa! Swing the Wii remote like you're presenting evidence to do just that. But blackout record. Let's no. What I'm interested in is autopsy report. Okay, I could I could present this now. I'm good with words, guys. But, then I wouldn't get to see any of the press statements, so I'm just gonna skip over all these, but for future reference, if I do play later games, like Trials and Tribulations, like Let's Play, it wouldn't be blind. But if I do go through those, would you want me to press a bunch? Or would you just want me to do the correct things and go through the motions? Like, I'll go through a couple of these, like, like, for example, this one. I find this fishy. The 1 p.m. one, so I'm gonna press. 1 p.m. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. He seems really confident. 1 p.m.? Right, doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him. What the time exactly? It was 1 p.m. Yeah, okay, so there you go. I mean, I could show other things. I'm not sure if you really want to see it. But, for now I'm just gonna go with what I know works. Sneeze autopsy report. Hiya! I waved the moat. Success. You found the body at 1 p.m., are you sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. I find it impossible. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. Oh yeah, badass music.